Hi, I'm Ishan, founder and CEO of RegenX, and we're creating a SaaS-based investment platform that connects impact investors with climate-positive projects. We're creating a dedicated marketplace for projects that desperately need funding. As you're all aware, the climate change crisis has become one of the most pressing issues today, and without significant change, it poses a real threat to humanity. Despite the urgency, billions in potential funding for climate action remains locked away. Impact investors and sustainable projects struggle to find each other, lost in a sea of complexity and barriers. If we are to achieve net zero by 2030, a staggering $18 trillion funding gap between commitments and the required investment has been revealed. RegenX's aim is to bridge this gap. Our platform leverages breakthrough asset tokenization technology, providing unmatched access, transparency, and liquidity in sustainable finance. The opportunities for investors to engage in large scale climate positive projects is being hindered by high entry costs, low liquidity, lengthy lockup periods, and unreliable impact data. So, what are some of the problems that are really some of the pain points that financial advisors and their clients are experiencing? Accessibility is still the main pain point for advisors and their clients. These sorts of deals, because of their high minimum investment amounts and almost zero transparency, have largely been reserved for the ultra rich and institutions. Governments and super funds are the only ones that have been able to gain meaningful access to these projects. These projects are also fraught with almost zero liquidity and lengthy lockup periods, leaving investors holding these assets for up to 10 years. And finally, because there is no visibility into these projects, the impact data is usually inefficient and not live. Our solution is simple: democratize impact investing by connecting investors with climate positive projects and therefore removing restrictive barriers and promoting accessibility. By utilizing asset tokenization, we break down each project into smaller, more affordable bits, creating a more transparent and liquid market for impact investments. We lower the barriers to investment that have kept out everyday investors. Now, wholesale investors can contribute to meaningful projects, from wind farms, solar projects, to reforestation efforts. Traditionally, impact investing has been the playground for institutions and the ultra wealthy. But as a $3.5 trillion wealth transfer takes effect from boomers to millennials, called the Great Intergenerational Wealth Transfer, 85% of millennials want to see their money go towards impact investing. The landscape is shifting. Impact investing is becoming more in demand. Australia's $50 billion impact investment landscape is tipped to hit $500 billion in a decade, with emerging affluent millennials leading the way. Behind every great mission, there's an even greater team. So meet the crew driving RegenX, from our CEO and founder, me, Ishan Dan. I'm a seasoned wealth manager and ex stockbroker, to Laura Harris, our product manager, steering our MVP design and financials, and Daniel Tiore, who is our chief technology officer, a tech genius behind our platform. Together, we're more than a team, we are a movement. So, how do we make money? Our revenue model includes an annual license fee for financial advisors, a listing fee for solar projects, renewable projects, a risk adjusted percentage fee on capital raised, a small fee on buy and sell transactions, and a premium services white labeled service for our family offices. This diversified model ensures a steady revenue flow to support our mission. Our journey has already seen remarkable traction, with partnerships stemming from the ASX, who are our infrastructure provider, Startup Bootcamp, who are our accelerator, KPMG High Growth Ventures team, Mistio, our developers, Sonified, and My Greener Planet. Our roadmap outlines a clear path from concept to scale. We're currently completing our proof of concept with the ASX and My Greener Planet. Following this will be our MVP launch and full product rollout. We're on track for global expansion and an eventual IPO. Our journey through impact tokenization begins with a robust pipeline of 51 solar power projects, part of a larger vision to fund over 600 projects, partially supported by the Australian Renewable Energy Agency. This step by step approach from proof of concept to a full product launch marks our path towards innovation and sustainability. If we're looking at peer comparison, in a landscape populated by pioneers, RegenX stands out through its unique focus on the digital assets and tokenized real world asset space, combined with the impact investment market. That sets us apart from traditional fund managers that look at funds in the impact investment space and ESG fund managers, also infrastructure asset approaches. This comparison isn't about competition, it's more about highlighting our unique approach in driving forward the impact investment market. So I leave it there. As we conclude, I invite you to join us on this journey at RegenX. Together, we believe we can bridge the $18 trillion funding gap, turning commitments into actions and actions into sustainable futures. So, thank you for considering RegenX as your partner in impact investment. Let's transform the future one investment at a time. Thank you.